So now we're going to understand how to derive a transfer function for a mechanical system. जैसे कि आप लोग यहाँ पे देख पा रहे हो, ये एक मैकेनिकल सिस्टम है. This is a rigid support, this is a dashpot, this is a spring, this is a mass. This is a spring, this is a mass. Mass M1, spring K1, mass M2, spring K2 and a dashpot B. Now to this mechanical system we are providing an input. इसका मैंने input लगा दिया, मतलब एक force लगाने वाला जिसके थ्रू इसको मैं pull करने वाला हूं. Now when I am going to pull this particular mechanical system, obviously there will be displacement. Displacement in the form of x1 and x2. So over here x1 and x2 are basically output. So x1 एक आउटपुट होने वाला है, उसी प्रकार से आपका x2 भी एक आउटपुट होने वाला है. ठीक है. अब क्वेश्चन ये आता है, नाउ आई हैव टू फाइंड अ ट्रांसफर फंक्शन. व्हाट इज ट्रांसफर फंक्शन? ऑब्वियसली आउटपुट अपॉन इनपुट, आउटपुट अपॉन इनपुट. सो वी हैव हियर एज x2 of s upon f of s, x1 of s upon f of s, or you can have like x2 upon x1 or even x1 upon x2. How to go with it? कैसे करोगे इसको? Now just have a look at it. It's very simple. At node x1, what do you see, sir? At node x1 you have a mass m1, you have a spring k1 and you have a force input. Fine. So I'll be writing first the input f equal to m1, mass m1, d by dt, double derivative, d square by dt square of x1, okay, plus k1. Now don't you think this spring is in between x1 and x2? So what I'll be writing here? K1 x1 minus x2. Is it clear to you? What I've written here? F is input equal to m1 double derivative of x1 plus k1 x1 minus x2. This completes my first node, that is x1. Now we know very well I have to derive a transfer function. So we need to convert in Laplace domain. So what is f? F of s. m1 as m1, double derivative is what? Multiplication by s, so s square x1 of s plus k1 x1 of s minus x2 of s. This completes my equation number 1. Now coming to node x2. At node x2 what do you have? Is there a force? No. So zero force. Force is 0. m2 double derivative of x2. Then you have a dashpot. So you write there b d by dt of x2 plus k2 x2 plus k1 x2 minus x1. So how many terms will be there, sir? b1, k2, 2, m2, third term, and fourth term will be about k1. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 terms over there. This completes our equation number 2. I need to convert in Laplace domain. So 0 will be 0, m2 derivative is multiplication by s. Okay, so this will be what, sir? This will be s square of x2 of s plus b x2 of s plus b s x2 of s plus k2 x2 of s plus k1 x2 of s minus x1 of s. Now whatever things I've written here, I need to form in a format. क्या format होगा? So f of s is f of s x1 m1 s square plus k1. Fine. m1 s square plus k1. In x2 what you have? Minus of k1. So minus of k1. Then coming over here, what do you have here? 0 equal to x1. What are the terms involved with x1? You have only minus k1, minus k1. What do you have with x2? You have s square m2, sb and k2 and k1. So you have m2s square plus bs plus k1 plus k2. Then by simply using a Kramer rule, I'll be deriving the equation for x2 of s and f of s. So x2 of s upon f of s क्या होगा? जैसे कि आप लोग जानते हो क्रेमर रूल के लिए मुझे क्या करना है, यहाँ पे x2 दिया हुआ है, तो आप यहाँ पे क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे? f of s and 0. Fine. f of s and 0. So m1 s square plus k1 into 0 will be 0 minus of minus k1 into f of s. So what do you get answer as? k1 f of s. You take f of s in the downward, that is in the denominator part. And then what you have in the denominator? m1 s square plus k1 multiplied by this bracket minus of minus plus k1. So you have what? Minus k1 square. I hope you understand how do I get x2 of s upon f of s. Then coming to another, that is what? x1 of s upon f of s. अभी मुझे x1 निकालना है, तो what is x1? For x1 I need to put f of s here, I need to put 0 here, I need to replace the coefficients here as per the Cramer rules, the procedure. So what will be the formula for this then? It will be what, sir? F of s multiplied by this bracket. So I get in the numerator as m2s square plus bs plus k1 plus 2 divided by again the same denominator the way I got in case of x1 or x2. I hope you understood how I achieved x2 of f of s and x1 of s upon f of s. This is how I'll be using in order to derive a transfer function for a mechanical system. Thank you all of you. तो अब तक हम लोगों ने क्या देखा? How to derive a transfer function for a mechanical system. But students, we are giving a GATE exam. We are going to appear for a GATE paper. Do you think I need to go with the procedure? No, not at all. Let's understand the shortcut. Sir, when you look at the system, do you think I am supposed to write all this? I'll be coming directly over here. How to come over here? First of all, when you try to analyze this, at the input, f is an input, x1 is an output, and x2 is an output. So, I first start with x1. Why? Because only at x1 there is an input. So, I write here f of s. Now, what is the output? x1 and x2. So, I write here like x1 of s, x2 of s, x1 of s, and x2 of s. Now, you look over here. Fine. What terms do you have? You have over there is m1 square and a k1. So, I write here simply what? m1 square plus k1. Okay. Now, for x2, what do I have? Only k1 is remaining. But now since my finger is on x1, so x2 is not that important to me. So what are we going to write there? Minus of k1. Understood the shortcut, sir? Let's proceed forward. Now when you come to x2, when you keep a finger on x2, is there input? No. That is the reason it's right there is 0. Now at x2, what is the element which is available in between x1 and x2? That is what k1. That is the reason I'm writing out here minus of k1, because now my finger is on x2. X2 is my interest. So that is the reason I write here minus of k1. Now on x2, what are the elements available which belongs to x2? That is what? m2s square plus bs plus k2 plus k1. m2s square plus bs plus k1 plus k2. Once you formulate this without using this, fine. This is what the basic shortcut is. Okay, now once you have derived this, I hope it is easy now to use the Cramer rule and get the answer for the same. Thank you very much.